You already received an email some days ago, but this is a sort of summary. What's the point? The point is that on the 1st of November we organize as ELISAN the General Assembly with the European parliamentarists and I don't know, there is the President of the Committee of Region and so on, and we place half an hour for Play Europe. And we have to decide how many money we have to pay the travel for some of you. We have to decide who and how many. But we have to present the handbook and the social agenda. So, for the 1st of November, we have to create the handbook and the social agenda in order to present something. Thank you very much. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, so I'm trying to make the state of art of all the output of the project. I don't know what you can see from. Okay, but this is the situation. About the social agenda, we create this sort of index by using all the contribution and documents we found in the Google Drive. Because in the Google Drive we have all the documents available. Probably there are other documents, other contribution, other information actually not available. So please check the Google Drive, and if you don't see your contribution, your document inside, put the document inside. Following the document, we selected 6 topics. Originally the topics was 5, but during all the event we talk also about education and the relationship of education to work and to job employment and so on. So we had another topic. As I said before, this is the index, but we also have the document. And we will send the document, the first draft of the social agenda, even if it's not a draft, it's a summary, a sum of notes, in order to see where we are now. We need to organize information for each topic. We decided to fix a responsible or 1 or 2 responsible for each topic on a country basis in the end. Somebody is... I heard the music. Okay. These are the topics. I don't know if you can read, but I will read for you. The first topic is work-family balance. The topic was faced in Villorba, in Italy. We only have, of course, the result of that meeting, contents and so on, but due to the fact that this topic never raised any other discussion in other meeting, probably is not of particular interest for you, probably, we decided that ELISAN will manage this topic. So ELISAN, me, Laura, and I don't know who else, probably me and Laura, we collect the information of Villorba, we will prepare a draft of the topic, and we will share the draft with you if you want to add something or not. The second topic is youth inclusion. It was the topic of the meeting in Kortrijk. We decided, and I asked Levi and Jasper to agree or not, as responsible for that topic. Levi and probably also Jasper and others already sent information and some ideas about that. But sometimes this topic emerges again in other meetings, so there are probably other contributions to add. So I asked Levi and Jasper, do you agree? Do you agree to be the... Yeah. Then, if you want, I can explain what we mean with being responsible of the topic. Of course, don't mean that Levi and Jasper will write all the topics. we collect contribution and organize and coordinate the writing. But we need the contribution also of all the other. The third topic is youth and education. That was not a topic of any event, but speaking in particular with ASA and other, this topic is feel very important by the group. So we had this topic, and we propose Asa and Sarah as coordinator. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, perfect. The fourth topic is employment and entrepreneurship. Probably the most discussed, the most important for you. The responsible are Alessandro and Enrico because they already prepared a draft structure for the chapter. So they are the I hope they agree. Yes, okay. The fifth one is youth and creativity, is the one we discussed in Croatia. I know we have a lot of material about that because we worked a lot in Croatia, but I don't have anything, only picture of the paper. So please translate the picture in file and okay, send us, but in particular send to the responsible that are Martina and Clara that are not here. If you want to change Clara with another one, no problem. Okay, we will change. And I'm going to ask Martina if she agrees about that, but I don't think it's a problem. So it's you work in couples, Spain and Croatia, the newcomers of the project on this topic. And the last one is the topic of this meeting. So the responsible, I wrote Dora and Hara. Do you agree? Perfect. Of course, we don't have information and contents now. We have to develop contents during these days. You will receive this presentation, so the information will be at your disposal. Each chapter must follow the structure of the topic 4. Which is the structure? Is this one. First of all, a state of art at EU level of the topic made by the coordinators. Of course, they can decide, okay, give me an help to do this or that. Situation at national level, 10 lines by each country. The coordinator will decide, okay, I don't know, for example, Levi ask Eduardo, send me 10 lines about my topic. Economic perspective for the Europe 2020. If you have doubts, ask Alessandro and Enrico. Key point for future investment or youth employment, because this is the topic of youth employment. And expected result. What do you expect from Europe in 2027? And then bibliography and an example of bibliography. This is the structure of each chapter. We will have 6 chapters. We are thinking about not more than 5 pages. So it's not to write a poem, but it's very short and very clear. Okay. Everything is clear about the agenda? I think yes. I hope yes. And that's one point. The other point is the handbook. If you remember, in Buye we had 4 groups, 3 groups related to the contents and 1 group related to the layout. Concerning the contribution after the meeting in Buye, we have a contribution from the group of Enrico. Enrico sent me the contribution, so I wrote Enrico. And we will see them. We will see it later. The other 2 contributions, I hope these are the pictures. This for sure is Ardles. The other one, I don't know if it's the right one, but please translate the paper, if you still have the paper, I hope, to a Word format contribution. Because this will be 3 chapters of the handbook. Okay? Also in this case, each group must follow the structure of the group 1, because it's the only one ready, and it's quite good. And create 5 pages each chapter, but not a list of points, something, a real text, starting from the graphic created in Boolean. Okay? Tomorrow, from 2 to 3 in the afternoon, we are going to work on that. In the end. This is the content of the contribution of that group in the picture about the content of the group 1. As you can see, we have a lot of information. If you take this and translate this in a real text, we can have a chapter about that. And it's about, if I remember well, competencies and skills of the leader. Okay. If each group create this kind of document, I think it's not difficult to create a chapter of 5 pages. Of course, I still don't remember who was in the group. Who were the group? I don't know the name of the participant of each group. So please try to remember in Booye who was, where, in which group you were, and who were your colleague. The fourth group is easy, is about the layout. We received feedbacks from Lina and Korinka, of course, just after the meeting in Booye, so thank you. These points are how the handbook will looks like. A5 format, 10-15 pages long, probably 20, okay, but we will see. Cover page is a nice idea. Face of a leader made of words describing quality and ethics of the leader. This is that. You find some confidence, open mind, honest, and so on, and you compose a face. I know that Korinka tried to do that, but had some problem with the laptop, I don't know, the program. But someone has to do that. Decide. The other idea is to make a color for each chapter, and for each topic. Okay, number of each page in a circle of a U star, keyword and glossary on the last page, and a box with a key phrase or thing to remember at the end of each chapter. And this is a good idea, in my opinion. So we need to know if the layout group is able within the deadline, and the next slide, probably the last slide, will be within the deadlines, to do that. Because if you remember, you have the 1st of November as a final deadline. We have to have the document till the end of November. So we have qualities of the leader. See the result of group 1. The chapter titles is the title of the groups. So we have information to create the draft. We only needed to think about the key phrases in the end, but probably after having the content, you can create this. For example, the mayor of Alimos say a phrases of JFK today, and it's, for example, it's a good idea to place it in the handbook. Any question about the handbook? Is clear? Remember the groups. And about the newsletter, during the meeting, newsletter 4, of course you saw probably the newsletter 3 was very good in Rotterdam. During the meeting in Booye, you prepared a list of articles. I remember probably the first action we did in Booye, but I didn't receive that list, so I don't know which are the articles. If somebody of you remember where is the list, or you have a picture or something like this, please send the list of articles. Actually, we received an article from Alexandra after the meeting and an article from Alessia and Cecilia. We miss all the other articles. we need them as soon as possible, because we want to have the newsletter before probably 1 week or 2 weeks before the meeting of Elisan in November. And please, when you write an article, write also the name of the author of the article. Because, for example, Alexandra sent me the article just after the meeting in Buie, but after 2 months I didn't remember who was the author of the article, and I asked Alexandra again, please send me the article, and she said, are you stupid? I send you the... No, she didn't say stupid. But she...
implied.
Exactly. Local dissemination of the project. I know in Buie, each country wrote down a paper in which you plan how to disseminate the project locally. Do you remember? Okay. I don't know if you did it in some way. Please make, I don't know, collect pictures or agendas, or if you are written in the agenda, or some lines about how you disseminated the event, and please send us also the list, the result of that work. That's all. Last but not least, we have to realize a video. We never thought about the video, actually, because it's not the deadline is not November, it's the end of the project, so we have time. Yes, with Elisan and with the Veneto region representative, we start thinking about a possible storyboard for the video. The video is about leadership. That was the reason why I was filming the people who were interviewed today, because probably we can use that video also for this. The idea, and now I'm discussing with you about this, the idea is to describe a path of a young people, X, not with name and surname, moving from a situation of being a normal citizen in their country to be a leader. How to represent this in a video of 3 minutes? That's the clue. As an example, we can use the filming of the General Assembly in Elisan, where some of you will speak in front of, at the Committee of Region, in front of high-level politicians, as the final image of the video. But we have to start from the beginning and trying to describe the path to become a leader. It's difficult, I know. We already have material in Belgium, for example, already registered the material. But we have to decide how to create this video.